kasama po natin ngayong gabi si Attorney Barry Gutierrez.
Siya ang dating spokesperson na ngayon si Mayor Leni Robredo. Magandang gabi po sa inyo, Attorney. Thank you for your time.
Magandang gabi, Ed at Mayan. At kaklaruhin ko lang, dating spokesperson.
Oh, yes, sir.
Hindi
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, sir, but we're talking to you kasi you're somebody who's, of course, in constant communication and with Leni, and of course, you know her better than most of us ever would. So
Yeah.
that's why we're also talking to you. But sir, let me start off with this. Yung assertion kasi nitong si Trillanes kanina, ang sabi niya kasi, di ba, si VP Leni daw, noong 2022, told him that she would be against the surrender of Duterte to the ICC. Now I backtrack a bit. I looked back a bit to that time. In January 2022, in an interview with Jessica Soho, the other channel, of course, GMA, ang sabi ni Leni, she will allow the ICC to probe the drug war, and she will propose that we restore our membership sa ICC. So that's one aspect of it. But when she was asked if Duterte should be prosecuted for crimes against humanity, ito po yung sagot ni Leni dun sa interview with Jessica Soho. I do not have the capacity to say whether or not he needs to be prosecuted because it is still in the preliminary stage of investigation. So that kind of leaves po a bit of a leeway or room for some questions on whether or not she has a firm stance on whether to prosecute and or surrender Duterte to the ICC.
Okay. Hindi, first of all, I just like to say na I have the utmost respect para kay Senator Trillanes. So I'm sure, whatever opinion he has on this, he has his basis. I don't know whether nagkausap sila ni VP Leni. I'm not aware of this. This is the first time I'm actually hearing na merong ganitong sinabi supposedly at that time. But like you, nag-rely ako on ano yung mga official positions ng kampanya at ano yung mga sinasabi ni VP Leni sa mga iba't ibang interview nung panahon na yun. At very clear, at that time, wala pa namang arrest warrant, wala pang kaso. The ICC case was still in its investigatory phase.
Yes, sir.
And her position was very, very clear. She will cooperate with the ICC investigation. Pangalawa, she went one step further and said she will push for the return of the Philippines as a member of the International Criminal Court. So that's a very, very clear position on the ICC issue. And personally, my expectation would have been kung bumalik tayo sa ICC, if she had won, bumalik tayo sa ICC, we had fully cooperated with the investigation. If ever umabot sa puntong lalabas yung arrest warrant, as it did, I'm sure, di ba, she would have cooperated. In fact, nung lumabas yung warrant this year, the statement she gave was that this was an important first step in achieving justice for all of the victims of the drug war. So ako, I don't think that yung mga sinabi niya during the campaign, yung sinabi niya more recently, indicate that she would have gone any other way, at least on the issue of the ICC.
Okay.
Ako, sir, yung isang claim ni dating Senador Trillanes, curious kami, totoo bang malalim ang pagkakaibigan ni Mayor Leni at VP Sara? Total, tapos naman na yung 2022 elections. Totoo bang nagkaroon ng Robredo-Sara tandem at some point? And kasi, sir, ilang beses inopose or nagpatutsyada si VP Sara kay Mayor Leni?
Yeah.
So, paano po ba nangyari yung friendship kung totoong meron?
Yeah, ako, ito nga yan di ba? Ang masasabi ko lang, kung magkaibigan nga sila, si VP Sara had a strange way of showing it. Dahil grabe yung banat kay VP Leni while she was actually Vice President. Tinawag siyang fake VP, nag-allege ng supposedly may mga massive fraud nung 2016 elections, naglabas ng kuno ng mga chismis tungkol sa kanya. I know personally kasi di ba, I was put in a position na kailangan ko sagutin many of the attacks that VP Sara actually made under then Vice President Mayor Sara made under then Vice President Leni Robredo. So ako medyo na hindi ko alam kung ano ang basis for saying na magkaibigan sila kasi Etong last year, just to put it in context, yung dumalaw si VP Sara sa Naga, as far as I know, that was the first time they had actually physically met in person in more than 6-7 years.
And as far as, and as far as
yeah.
you know, walang malalim na friendship, sir.
I never saw it, you know. In all the years na magkasama kami ni VP Lenny, I never saw malalim na friendship. What I saw was yung atake, di ba? I mean, I don't know whether probably they had a cordial relationship as far as I know, ganon. But kung malalim, I never saw anything to actually support that. So you probably have to ask si Senator Trillanes ano yung kanyang basis for actually making that statement.
Yes, sir. Sir, I also recall that yung mga pagtawag ni Sara Duterte noon na fake VP. Si VP Robredo. And that happened several times in her official statements. But be that as may, sir, may naungkat si Regina Lay, yung aming business editor, na old story from the Inquirer, December 2015.
Okay. During the campaign for Vice President.
Campaign, sir. Yes, sir. Campaign na siguro to.
Yes.
Hindi pa sir campaign to. About to start the campaign. December 2015 2015 before the 2016 elections. Lenny and Sara Duterte, friendship beyond politics. Ang quote ni Lenny is, "I hope politics will not ruin our friendship," said Robredo of former Davao City Mayor Duterte during a brief visit here on Tuesday. "Magkaibigan kami," Robredo told reporters of Sara. "Even before, when I come to Davao, I always find time to talk to her. She was mayor when my husband was the ALG secretary, so we're friends." Yun lang. I understand what you're saying. As far as you know, especially when you became spokesman, that's as far as you can talk about it. Pero baka mamaya dito may hinuhugot si Trillanes na friendship from way back that may have changed over the years as well.
Posible, but and yun guys binabanggit ko kanina, as far as I know, that was the last time they met during the lead up to the 2016 elections. Nagpunta siyang Davao as part of the campaign activities at nagkita sila. Diba? I remember very clearly that there was a photo, and I think that article actually arose from yung meeting na yon, diba? Na nakita nga sila sa Davao. But after that, and certainly throughout her entire term as Vice President from 2016 to 2022, I am not aware at all of any time
wasn't a very friendly environment anymore.
It wasn't friendly at all. At least from my perspective, kasi ako nakikita ko lang kung ano yung nangyayari. They never met. Di sila walang usapan, at ang nangyayari nga yung atake pa in a very very public forum. So I mean, posible baka dati ganon, but then things change, and I don't know whether they've been able to rebuild, kung meron bang i-rebuild after that.
Okay. Sir, from ICC to impeachment, may sinasabi rin ho si dating Senador Trillanes, tila talaga namang tikom ang bibig ni Mayor Lenny sa issue ng impeachment. Parang totoo po yan. Bakit nga ho ba sa pagkakaalam ninyo, ayaw na niyang magsalita about impeachment, ayaw na niyang makisawsaw, paano po ba?
Hindi lang naman impeachment, di ba? She has not really been commenting on national issues for the better part of the last 3 years. And bahagi yan nung kanyang pag-shift ng focus from national to local. Sinabi naman niya yan when the 2022 elections ended, sinabi niya na mag-focus muna ako on, angat buhay as part of yung kanyang continued advocacy, but also on a return to Naga, which culminated in her running for mayor and now being mayor of Naga City. So hindi lang impeachment yan. It's really everything. She has not been talking about national issues, and that's really part and parcel of yung kanyang decision na mag-focus muna on local as opposed to national.
Okay, with that?
Teka, pasingit.
Okay,
sir,
go ahead.
one last one for the road.
Sure.
Go.
Sure.
One for the road. Sir, akala ko ba magkakaibigan kayo? No, I don't mean with Sara Duterte. I mean magkakaalyado kayo ni Senator Trillanes. What's happening now?
What's happening? Yeah.
I mean, ang tawag dito, I continue to hold si Senator Trillanes in the highest esteem. Wala akong ina-attribute na mali siya dito. It's just him stating her reasons bakit sa tingin niya hindi na dapat si Leni Robredo ang maging kandidato ng progressive forces, for want of a better description, in 2028. And he's certainly entitled, di ba, to have that position and to push for that position. Mahaba pang mga mangyayari pagdadaanan dito. Si VP Leni, quite honestly, has not actually made any pronouncement regarding her intentions or her preferences for 2028. And I'm sure, di ba, when the time comes, yung mga magsusupport naman kay VP Leni will also try to make their own case the same way that si Senator Sani is making his case right now. And ako, hindi ito nanggagaling sa any place na of malice, di ba, or ill will. Nanggagaling lang ito sa, tingin ko, honest perspective on sino ba yung in the best position to actually take the lead going into 2028. And I respect his opinion on that score.
Okay. With that, sir, maraming salamat, Attorney Barry Gutierrez, dating spokesperson ni Mayor Leni Robredo. Salamat po, sir. Mga kapatid, Mean Los Baños po, huwag magpahuli sa mga balita at impormasyong dapat ninyong malaman. Para sa mas malawak na balitaan at diskusyon, mag-follow at mag-subscribe na sa social media pages ng News 5.